Matt Jones. I'm the state senator representing Longmont, Louisville, Lafayette, and East Boulder County. And I've always been interested in environmental issues. I used to work for Open Space and Mountain Parks in Boulder for 18 years. And before that, I was in the State House, and I ran a bill, the first bill in Colorado to do performance contracting for local governments. And it was, we called it shared savings back then. But it's really gratifying to see that get off the ground. But for me, what this is about is doing the right thing and jobs. And we're really blessed in East Boulder County to have the research institutions, the universities, and a great quality of life that attracts these kinds of jobs in high-tech, clean tech, biotech kind of jobs, and we need to make the most of that. And so not only doing the right thing, but attracting jobs in and building the industry. And I know there's been some ups and downs lately. And Mike Foote, Representative Foote, mentioned Alice Madden, and I look at that heyday and of renewable energy, and I really want to push to get back to that. I think it's the right place to be. And Mike mentioned oil and gas, and I think we got to be really careful with the oil and gas development so we don't ruin the goose that laid the golden egg for all the other jobs we have in the area. In Longmont, you might have followed what's gone on in Longmont. Have you? All right, I bet you have. 60% of the vote up there to ban fracking. That's more votes than I got. Representative Foote, Representative Singer. The first person to call me about that issue up there is a Republican from Western Kansas. I mean, this is a bipartisan, professional issue. Everybody says, oh, it's a bunch of environmental crazies. It's not. It really isn't. But anyway, back to the issue at hand. I'm doing two bills this year. One is to work, I saw Rod Vanderwall over here with state architects, working with state architect, trying to get all of the state buildings that are LEED-like buildings, high-efficiency buildings, we call them in Colorado, to report their savings. So number one, we get our money's worth, but number two, we prove it out, because I think that's a great way to go, to build support for LEED and those kinds of programs. So that passed the Senate. It's on its way to the House. It's a bill that was killed last year, and I'm happy it's passed this year. And another bill that was killed 2 years, 2 years ago, I'm running again. It's, you familiar with PACE programs? You familiar what's happened to the residential side of that? Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac saying we don't want anybody in front of us in line for the mortgage. Well, that's not true on the commercial side. And so we're doing a commercial PACE bill this year. We're going to give the banks or the mortgage holders kind of first right of refusal on that like they've done elsewhere. But we're also broadening the investing from just bonding kinds of things to letting the banks potentially bid on the financial side of this thing. And they've done that in Connecticut, and it's had real good results. I'm doing that bill with Senator Schwartz and Representative Tyler on the House side and Representative Mitch Bush. So real excited about that, and there are a lot of other efforts going on this year. And I just want to thank all of you for supporting and continuing to support this. It's important for us. It's important for our long-term future. It's important for good quality jobs. I'll leave you on one thought. I toured the Boulder Wind facility in Louisville not long ago, where they're doing a new way of, I guess, how would I say it? They're taking the gears out of the wind turbines and making the generation straight away, and it's pretty impressive. And it's going to make it far more effective. And wind is going to be even cheaper than coal now once this gets going, and it's really cool. Anyway, thanks for all your support. I look forward to working with you. We're always wanting more people to jump in, so feel free to call. And again, thanks.